potty training day, and we're also gonna see if we can get anything done in the kitchen. Okay, are you ready to say bye-bye to diapers?
Bye-bye to diapers.
Okay, so big sisters, they hid your diapers. We're gonna get rid of them. We're gonna say bye-bye diapers, and we're gonna pack them up, and we're gonna give them to a baby. So they can, like baby Joel, and because you're a big boy now. All right, go hold your bag, find your diapers, and put them inside. We say bye-bye diapers today. Can you put it in your bag? Put it in your bag, say bye-bye diapers.
Bye-bye diapers.
Yeah, let's go see. Ready?
You have so many underwear.
You can wear
That's your underwear.
It's so fun.
I can't want this
Let's
one.
let him choose one. Which one
Which one do you want, Micah?
This one.
You want this one?
Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
Feel it. Is it wet or dry?
No way. What?
This part's important. Feel it again. Is it wet or dry?
Why?
What about these? Are they wet or dry?
Wet.
Are they wet? Feel it again.
Why?
It is dry. Micah wants to keep his underwear dry. Mac has underwear too. Can you teach him how to go pee-pee in the toilet today? Can you help teach him how to go pee-pee in the toilet? Yeah. Micah's playing and Mac, let me see. If Micah and Mac are playing beep beeps and you feel like you need to go pee-pee, you stop and go right away, okay? You stand up and you say, Mommy, Mommy, me pee-pee. And run, run, run to the bathroom. Mommy, me pee-pee.
Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
All right, he had his first little accident about 20 minutes after we put him in his underwear, which is expected and normal in how they learn. So he learned what it feels like for his underwear to now be wet, and he actually did really good and very quickly was like, Mommy, I wet. So he's doing good and on track for all that I would expect after potty training the other 6. All right, well, we had our first poopy accident, but that's okay. It's all okay. All right, I made tons of waffles this morning, and this is my newest waffle iron. It's super cool because it has these buttons that you actually push, and these plates come off, and you can clean them either in the sink or in a dishwasher. All right, I decided to actually go ahead and make some chicken broth because it's very easy. This was just frozen bones from several meals probably. I'm gonna put water and apple cider vinegar and get that started. All right, I'm making some mayonnaise next. I'm actually just going to put these 2 eggs in here and let them sit here for, I don't know, about 10 minutes or so and come more to room temperature. I feel like they emulsify a bit better that way. Okay, another accident, but no worries. I'm going to now finish my mayonnaise. Ooh, look at that perfectly thick mayonnaise. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we're gonna make some chia seed pudding. So I haven't made this in a while. All right, I put half a cup of chia seeds, and then we're gonna add in, I'm gonna do chocolate. So we're gonna add in half a cup of cocoa powder, and then half a cup of either honey or maple syrup, some cinnamon, and then our milk. You can do chia seed pudding with like whole chia seeds, but I really like it in the blender because it gives it a much smoother consistency. Okay, I am making a new kind of granola I've made one other time. It's actually 10 cups of oats down there, about 2 cups of shredded coconut. I got this from Azure Standard, so I keep it in this big bucket. It's like maybe a 2-gallon bucket or something. We've got some flax seeds, we've got some regular flour, and some sliced almond, and some brown sugar. So mix that all together, and then I'm gonna pour over, this is melted coconut oil, with some vanilla, maple syrup, and actually some additional water to make sure everything gets nice and moist. So here is all that granola. I put 2 of them in jars for us to take to church or work or on the go, and the rest there. And then I went ahead and got started making, these are just the easiest muffins ever. They're like orange cranberry muffins. I didn't have cranberries, so I used dried blueberries instead. It's very flexible, but in goes the orange juice. You also use applesauce instead of oil. It's vegan, and they always turn out absolutely delicious. Nap time. Mike is taking a nap, and good news is that I did get done quite a lot in the kitchen so far. I think I finished the granola and I got the chicken broth done. I made some muffins. I got the mayonnaise done. I made the chia seed pudding, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. As far as Micah, from breakfast to nap time, he did have 5 accidents. But again, I've done this many times, and just when you feel like it'll never work and they're never gonna go to the bathroom and the toilet is usually when it clicks for them. So I'm gonna keep doing what I know to do. And yeah, y'all pray for me. Watch out, Christian.
Harder. Harder. Harder.
We are trying another tactic I have used with another kid. He's having a hard time actually wanting to go in the toilet. So it's like he knows, but he still goes in his underwear. So we're gonna do the timer. We're drinking some juice, and we're gonna use a timer, and it's gonna sit there about every 10 minutes. I think if he goes once in the toilet, he'll get like, you know, he'll see that it's not that big of a deal, and hopefully it'll stick. Okay, after much time, he halfway went on the floor, and I quickly got him on the toilet, and he was very happy and excited. So I'm really hoping he would tell me next time. I am not doing this for the first time, but I am feeling a little disappointed or discouraged, you know, but I'm just gonna keep loving him and keep cleaning up his messes and keep encouraging him and doing all the things that a good mother does. So, yes, seeking the Lord and just giving me peace and endurance through this time, which has not been my favorite. And side note, with all of that happening, I still have chicken broth in here that I made yesterday, and it's been kept on warm. That I'm just now, yeah, it's still warm. I'm just now gonna strain it off. All right, there we go. We got 3 quarts of chicken broth. So yeah, it's definitely a moment of like, all right, I am feeling worn down, and I need to realize it is okay. Like, none of us are made to be super mom, and I know that in my spirit, but it also gets challenging, you know, and so got to go to the Word of God every time. And I just, the verse that came to mind is, I am super weary in this potty training thing. And what's crazy is, you know, our oldest Isabella, oldest girl, she was like, you know, Mommy, are you tired? Are you sad? Like, what's going on? I was like, I think it's just like, I've done this 6 other times, and I'm just like, I'm ready to be done. But I can't be done because there's another child to love and to teach and to train. And so I think a lot of times in life, like, we know what is good and right, but it is tiring to do the right thing. Like, I got up this morning and I went to the gym, and I didn't want to do that. But, you know, in Galatians, it says, it says, do not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we do not give up. So whenever you have the opportunity, do good to everyone, especially to those in the family of faith, you know. And it's just like, okay, Lord, like, help me to not be weary. Help me to not get weary in doing good for my family and serving them through the meals that I make that nourish their body. Help me not get weary in well-doing of pursuing you and spending time in your word. Let me not get weary in well-doing of going and exercising my body and keeping my health, as my body is a temple of God. And, you know, like, I think it's so easy. Like, I think most of us know the right things to do. Like, there's very few things in life where we're just like completely unaware what would be good and right in that moment. Like, you know, like we all know that if we want more money in the bank, we have to stop spending money. Or we all know in order to feel healthy, we need to eat the right things and move our body and drink enough water. We all know that if we want our car to keep running, we've got to go get the oil change and do the maintenance. But that actually doing it day in and day out, being consistent, that is where it's challenging. But my encouragement to you and to myself today through the Lord, He is encouraging me, is to not get weary. Don't get weary. Don't get weary in pursuing health. Don't get weary in pursuing the Lord and prioritizing Him and putting Him first. Don't get weary in pursuing your spouse and wanting a flourishing marriage. You know, don't get weary in providing for your family. Don't get weary in making every meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, every day. In my case, for 9 people. Let's not get weary, and let's encourage one another to keep moving forward, to keep pursuing what the Lord has for us, and to not give up. He literally had an accident at the end of that conversation, and that's okay. So I'm gonna keep doing good. And the good news is, last night I made this big elaborate dinner. I did like meatloaf and mashed potatoes and green beans and roasted carrots. But tonight I made meatballs a couple days ago. I've got hummus from Costco. I've got rice from a couple days ago. And I'm gonna do some kind of Greek meal with hummus and rice and pita and whatnot. So tonight's dinner is at least very easy because I planned ahead and I already got meatballs and rice ready to go. Okay, it has been a rough day, yes. A little bit of a rough day. Not gonna go into details, but yes. But nothing that a tortilla and some water won't fix. All right, Issa, take a big drink and hold it in your mouth. You gotta take turns. Isabella, slap a Maya with that tortilla. Gentle. Right, slap your sister. Slap. Ah, she lost her water. Ready, Adia? Okay, so a day and a half in of all that potty training mess, I realized Micah wasn't acting himself. That night of the second day, he was up all night, coughing and struggling with his asthma. So when I went into day 3, I just said, forget it. I've never done this before. I've always been hardcore, like once we go underwear, we never go back. But here's the deal, is that every kid is different and every situation is different. And with the first 5, everything went smoothly. I do remember with Aaliyah, I started right when she turned 2. She seemed like she wanted to potty train, and then she just started crying every time I was taking her to the bathroom. Like, she was getting really overwhelmed. So I just said, we're just gonna act like we were never doing this. I put diapers back on her, and then like 6 months later, I did it again, same method. She learned in 3 days, everything was fine. But with Micah, I went ahead and pushed pause, okay? So just letting you know, I will hopefully get back to you guys whenever he's all the way feeling better. I'm gonna kind of reassess next week and potentially potty train him again, or I might just hold off for another couple months. So it really just depends on how I'm feeling, how he's feeling. It is harder now potty training a 7th child when there's 6 other dependents, you know. Before, when it was like 1 or 2 kids, like I didn't have a lot of other people to look after, and so I was very focused on that one child and getting them to the potty. Whereas now, my hands are in a lot of baskets and I'm doing a lot of things. So all that to say, in the midst of all of the sickness and the potty training stressors, I also let my milk go bad. So I tried to make yogurt and it turned into curdled disgustingness. So I'm going to throw that away. We're just going to wrap up this day.
Mommy, do we need toothpaste?
Yeah, you need toothpaste. So yeah, I'm just going to wrap up this video along with this potty training ordeal with the pause button. Okay, wherever you're at, I pray that you are living blessed and having a great time. But if not, if you're going through a rough season, if you're feeling overwhelmed, I really pray that this video just brought you encouragement to just keep moving forward, even when it's hard. Like, the Lord is there with you. And so reach out to someone you know. Write down in the comments if you need prayer for anything. Like, I am always here. I'm all about healthy living, but our spiritual health is like the most important thing. So definitely let me know if you're going through a rough time. Girl, I'm right there with you, and I will pray for you and with you. But until next time, hopefully I'll be back with some great news here very soon. But until then, you guys have a very blessed day.